favorite phrase, cautiously optimistic, and you just used it. It's something you're very, very keen on using, and I understand why. But another thing you also say is that, like you just said, you're looking for that indication of being proven as a vaccine, and I think that sometimes gets condensed to there's going to be a vaccine this year. And while that is technically true, I think we should differentiate, and I'd like your thoughts on the differentiation on what that means for the general public, even if it is at risk, even if you produce that risk and you do get that indication. What does that mean for the general public versus, say, health frontline workers and essential workers?
Okay, so thank you for giving me the opportunity to answer that. It's a complicated question, but it's an important question. So first of all, everyone should understand when either I or other people talk about projections of vaccines, when you may or may not get it, you've got to realize there is no guarantee at all that we are going to have a safe and effective vaccine. We feel, and I'll use my terminology, cautiously optimistic that we will actually be successful. So we're counting on being successful. The rate at which we do it is something important. We say we're doing it very quickly and at risk. It isn't risk of safety. We're not compromising safety. We're not compromising scientific integrity. What we're doing is that we're going along at a pace where, under the normal development of a vaccine, you would go to one step, wait to see if you're successful, then make an investment in the next step. Then when you're successful, make an investment in the next step. The reason for that is caution, because if you get stopped at this step, you don't want to have to waste all the money of the investment. Companies do that because they can't risk resources. Given the urgency of this situation, we've made a decision with the support of the federal government that we will proceed at risk. We will start making doses of the vaccine before we even prove it was effective. If it isn't effective and isn't safe, then the only thing that would have been lost is money. But we feel it's worth it to gain those extra months. And that's the reason why we're moving more quickly than usual, because when people hear quickly, they say, oh my goodness, are we compromising safety? Are we compromising scientific integrity? The answer is we're not. Given that, we project that we will be able, if we're successful, Anjali, and that's a big underlining, if we're successful, it is likely that we will have doses to be distributed to people by the end of this calendar year or the beginning of 2021. And then you